Hello, Goddess, and welcome to this week's Thankful to Thrive Thursday. My name is Rochelle, and you are at Empowerment Experiences, where, well, the majority of us are healing twin flames all along our self-love empowerment journey. And this self-love empowerment journey is a twin flame journey. A twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey. I thought that was going a little off there, but that's what's been interesting about today, is being a little off. It took me forever to just record one video. I'd start it and I'd stop it because I'm about to do something a little different with the 7-day self-love empowerment challenge. I am finally reaching a space in my marketing game, as they would say it in biz and what have you. Getting clear on all the things that I really do love to offer and how I love to be in service and be in my mission, and it's finally getting to that space. So I'm doing some revamping, and I'll let you in on a secret. Guess what? You're the first to hear that I am going to start a perpetual giveaway with this self-love empowerment challenge, the 7-day challenge. So this is going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned. Those details are coming. Excited about that. Any way to really be guiding goddesses into and through finding their power in every moment, all along this, which is our healing twin flames self-love empowerment journey. And I get it, sisters, I feel you. But when you're really more focused on yourself, with practice, you start to realize that you are, and you kind of check in with yourself. Like I said, like today, it was just weird. Like, I have so many videos out there, and you can watch me on so many of those videos, the majority of them, where I'm smooth, I'm chill, it's just flowing, we're just going with it, But today, there was a lot of potholes in the path I was walking, and it's just been that space. So we have that calm after it's felt like it's just been so obscenely chaotic, right? And now we're in that calm, and so we're in that kind of that liminal space, in the sense of the eye of the storm, in the way that there's adjustment period, right? And so things are gonna feel off. You're gonna feel clunky. You're gonna feel a little discombobulated for sure. You just keep taking those steps, moving forward. Like I said, it took me way too much energy to record this one video, and I finally realized one thing I'm gonna do with the challenge, because again, I want to have videos to go with each day's challenge rather than a big long huge email. Plus, I need to put the information for how you align with receiving gifts in the giveaway, meaning what activities you need to do to get entries in the giveaway. So all of that, and I already have a lot in these emails for those of you who have done the challenge. And plus, I really would like to give those who may be new to the challenge, new to me, more of an opportunity to hear my voice, to resonate with my energy. And at the same time, what I decided, because I didn't want to sit on camera just reading my emails, because I have to admit, there's some good shit in those emails, okay? And I really wanted it all to be in there. So what I realized is that I know what it is to feel drawn to watch the screen, even though your eyes need a break, and technically you really could just receive everything you need to receive by just listening to the video. So aside from the welcome video and most likely the wrap-up video, days 1 through 7 will be audio set to video. So that when you do the challenge and I'm giving, expanded information on whatever that day's activity is about, that you have the opportunity to actually just close your eyes and just listen. and be in that moment, connecting with me, connecting with yourself, connecting with the words coming through just as you can hear. This is why I like creating these videos this way. Plus, I don't have to fix my hair. I don't have to be dressed. Right now, look, truth and transparency, sister. It's warm out here, and I'd rather walk around naked in my house than crank the air conditioning, because that air conditioning, it makes my muscles tense up. I don't do very well with fake cold air. So we just chill. My 2 cats, they're fine. They're totally used to warmer. We again live in the desert. It's still at least another 30 degrees warmer outside, maybe. I mean, it's 85, 95, 105. Okay, well, at least 25 degrees. Anyway, I digress. So yes, exciting things are coming now that I'm in that space. It's just, again, getting through the clunky space. So if you yourself, goddess, are feeling like you are in a clunky space where you're kind of fumbling your words, you're fumbling your fork, you're fumbling your things off the counter, you just, again, feel all discombobulated, it's it's good. It's okay. Okay? Just laugh about it. Be like, oh, shit. Look what I did. It's okay. This'll pass. This is the clown stage. Right? This is the Dumbo phase, right? Where your ears are bigger than your head kind of thing. You have to kind of grow into it. Right? And that's what this is. It's being in this integration space, right? You are currently integrating all of this shit that you've gone through, that your counterpart is going through still. And there is definitely going to be more opportunities for growth. Do not think you are challenge free or that boom, it's just gonna, no. However, you're going to be more equipped. You have just gone through all of this shit, and now that means that you have obtained all of that information, which is just beautifully sprinkled with lessons, thus and therefore empowerment, ways for you to grow stronger and wiser and happier, because, oh, I know how to avoid that pothole next time. I'm gonna remember there's a big old crack in the highway there that ruined my tire last time. This time I'm gonna see it coming. So, but that just means, again, as you are integrating those lessons, though, that, like I said, it's gonna be a little clunky. You just got the new pair of shoes and you're breaking them in. Okay? Yeah. So, but you can be sure that you are going to be feeling more of that peace, more of that it's okay. It's okay to let go more. It's okay to surrender more. That, holy shit, I just came through all of that. And I can actually feel peace inside me. Well, there's the magic. There's the magic unfolding right there. Just as in the Twin Flame Tuesday of miracles, right? We had miracles in there. Magic, and I've talked about how magic and miracles for me are practically interchangeable. 9/11, I just saw on the ticker here, 9/11 soul lessons have been integrated. You are, in this space of like having just kind of graduated all of this, this intense experiencing that you've had to endure, so that you could now be able to, again, extract this learning and integrate it. But like you said, it's going to be a little clunky. However, right now is that time where, in this peaceful place, in this receiving space, in this, I'm just going to kick my feet up for a moment, because yeah, there is ice over there, and I know where I am right now, and I'm most likely gonna slip on that ice patch. So I'm just gonna stay over here, okay? And really be tapped into me and where I am, because that is the magic. That is the magic of you, goddess. That is the magic of this experience, is that when you tap into you, you actually can be able to say, ooh, nope, not necessary. I'm not gonna go that way. I don't need to go that way. I don't need to have that experience. I've seen that before. What's calling to me is to just be right here. And then the person decides to walk over and they slip on that ice spot. But that's how you lead, though. Goddess, you lead by example, saying, you know what? I'm going to listen to me. I'm going to listen to my magic. I have just come through so much, and I had very little support, very limited support, other than finally my soul family finding me in this and sharing in this experience with me. But geez, the physical realm that I'm in right now is so challenging to be able to tap into my magic, but I'm doing it. And that means that I'm going to be more connected to me, listening to me more and more, and not listening to other people outside of me, because the other people outside of me, they ain't got a motherfucking clue who I am and what I'm about, who my twin flame is and what we're about. They don't know, because it's not their journey. They're not in my head. They're not in my body. They do not feel what I feel. They do not receive what I receive. It is my message, my guidance, my magic. Got it, goddess? It is your magic in your life. You tap into that and allow it to guide you. Allow it to lead you as you move forward from all of that dense, heavy space you've just come out of, to find this, again, this peaceful place, this calm place. Finally you feel like you can breathe again. And in this space is where you're able to recognize again the magic of being able to see that, wait a minute, I don't have to make it so difficult for myself. I was actually making that way more of a struggle, and I created way more suffering for myself than what I needed to. And that therein lies more of that magic in me, is that I get to choose. I get to choose the meaning I'm giving to this experience. I get to choose what I'm focusing on. I get to choose to allow my ego to lead or my soul to lead. Again, that magic that says, don't go that way, go this way. Right? Don't go that way, go this way. And especially with you having come through what you've come through, goddess, and your counterpart feeling as though, yeah, he's far away, but right now, I assure you, in this calming space, you're gonna feel him. You're gonna be able to feel him, and that's yet more of your magic. You're gonna be able to feel him once you have released all of this resistance, all of this heavy shit that you've been carrying that's just been, it's like creating dams, blocking all of this good, amazing abundance, this love, this awesomeness from flowing into your experience. You're finally letting that go. But you're no longer blocking yourself to the extent that you were. And that's been the point of walking through something that's so dark, is that you had so much to unload. Every time you are in that shower doing the fugly shower cry, I call it, you're doing other shadow work practices, and you're releasing and you're shifting and you're transmuting and you're alchemizing and you're visualizing and you are purging and you are doing all these things to step into a more evolved, enlightened version of yourself, that's exactly what you do, is you step into a more truer you. And that's where you are, in this calm space. And that's why you'll be able to feel him. You won't be so blinded, so disillusioned by the ego going, he's not here, oh my God, I can't feel him, he's not here, I can't see him. But you'll feel him in a place the ego does not understand. It can't even begin to comprehend. So make the most of this calm space, Goddess. Even though it may feel clunky and wonky and discombobulating, just keep taking a step forward, step by step by step, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. That was the mantra. Just that, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, is what I would say when I was the one who overcame my own severe anxiety. I couldn't even leave my house. But it got to where it was baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. I would just, go a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. Even if it was just the tiniest step, it mattered. And the same goes for you, Goddess. And this is going to be part of what's shifting for you as well. If you allow it, and that's the key, you've got to allow for this, again, the magic. You've got to allow for the magic. I got focused on the magic and I was like shifting for you. Oh my goodness. Well, apparently it's, oh yes, you are the one that has the power over what you give your attention to and your energy to now. All right, you can give the meaning to this wonkiness, to this feeling like, clutter, just, what's the word, there's a word. Wow, right now, I got in such a glorious little zone there about feeling him. And perhaps that's where, it's because that's where we need to kind of revisit is the more you feel you, Goddess, I mean the true you, the more you feel your counterpart, and the less you need him to be physically in your experience. I mean, this is exactly how you get into this thriving space where you can kind of feel like you are right now, because again, that calm, that really truly letting go, that there's a layer of you that has multiple layers of you that has let go, that is finally trusting. You're really starting to trust your journey a bit more, trust yourself a bit more. You're starting to recognize that no matter what, life goes forward. Life is going to happen. And you're the one that is in charge of your life. Really beginning to recognize that, again, you are the one that is writing your story. No one else is. And right now, you're in this space of freeing yourself from the old stories, from the old versions of yourself that have kept you locked in that mental prison in your own mind of not being good enough, not being pretty enough, not believing you were magical, getting so flustered and frustrated when you had those wonky days instead of just kind of laughing it off and again going, okay, it's integration day, it's integration time, we have just come through some hella shit, and we are now at the time where we have freed ourselves from it, and we have developed a deeper capacity for trusting ourselves because of what we've just endured. And well, that's pretty awesome shit, isn't it? And so now you are going to feel a bit more liberated, which in turn is one of the very things that releases that grip and allows for more amazing things to flow into your life. Yeah. And looky here. First I thought it was miracles, and then I looked and it's the dance card. You know, here's your dance card. You know, even though you feel kind of wonky, discombobulated, you know, put on a song that you know, put on a song that's familiar, that feels good, and that's going to really help you ground, oh my goodness, ground into this shift that is happening right now, this letting go of the old, stepping into the new, you know, anchoring in to that magic of you. Ooh, that's a nice little rhyme. I do it all the time. Oh, it's so fine. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, anyway, I digress here. That was just so perfect. The dance card to help with you grounding as you are, you know, going through this integration period, which is still a shifting period. You're still shifting. You know, you're shedding, releasing the remnants of the old, and you're stepping into this new, and things are going to feel discombobulated. In fact, you know, angel number 911, let's pause a moment, because I want to read this to you. A couple years ago, and I've always got to share this story about the angel number 911. A couple years ago, I was just sitting on my couch scrolling on Instagram, on the gram, and there it was. And this was when I was, you know, barely just beginning my signs and synchronicities and angel numbers and really diving into that. And angel number, this actual image, I'm doing too many, I'm looking this up at the same time. It popped up and it showed angel number 911. And I will share this on my Instagram, so be sure to go check that out. And I still remember thinking to this day, going, oh, I haven't seen 911, so I scrolled past it. I didn't even read what it said. Well, then just literally a couple minutes later, I end up setting the phone down. I go in the kitchen, I take care of a few things, and then I come back, pick back up my phone and reopen Instagram. And of course it starts over and I scroll. I kid you not, goddess. It appeared again. Oh, wait. That was the thing. Oh my goodness, I totally botched that story. When I picked up the phone, that was what appeared. Duh. It was 9/11 on my phone. It was 9/11 on the clock. When I lit up the phone, that's what it was. I'm like, wait a minute, something's not quite right about that story. And so I had to go back into Instagram and get the image and be like, okay, you really wanted me to know this 9/11. So here is what it said. Lessons have been integrated. Your soul is unlocking codes and upgrading, awakening you to the remembrance of your divine birthright. Stay grounded as you shift to a higher vibration, because it will feel fluid, unknown, and your emotions will feel chaotic. Self-love and self-care will nurture your being during these cycles of ascension. It can feel as though all hell is breaking loose and everything seems to be going wrong, which you've already come through that. And for those who may still be in that space, let your sisters around you be a testament that this too shall pass, okay? That this is going to pass, this is temporary, all right? You are leaping forward, and as you do, the hologram shifts. Therefore, be at ease, align with the shift rather than resist. Remember, only better things await you on the other side. And that is just such a powerful, powerful number there, 9/11. All right, so there we go. How funny is that? Not funny. I mean, we know. I mean, funny, synchronistic, funny, magical, that I just happened to, out of the corner of my eye, think that image, this one, was the miracles card. And rather, it ended up being the dance card. And right beneath that, the nature card. Well, let's see here as we are integrating lessons and shifting, you know, and the flip side of this shift, this massive shift and shed that you've just endured. And, you know, yeah, how can, holy moly mackerel. Okay. I was about ready to ask, how can we shine that light? Well, looky here. So this is going to be a moment. First and foremost, the rite of passage. You're going somewhere sacred. This is that special card that got me all the way to India. Dear sweet goddess, listen, I tell you, if this card can get me to India, this card can get you anywhere. And I mean to India in under 90 days. And I mean, you know, pushing through all the fears that were really trying to sabotage me up until a week before I was to get on that plane. I never would have met my twin flame love. I didn't even know that's what he was even then. It took another 6 months for that to be revealed. But exactly what you are going through is this initiate. And in fact, Tuesday, Twin Flame Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, the Forest Oracle card for the initiation came up for us. All right? Because you are a starseed. This realm of experience, this growth, this journey of ascension is because you are a soul, you are a starseed, you are on a journey, and you are here to really shine your light. And well, how do you do that? Well, you plug into the things that light you up, right? You are that catalyst. This is why I say that. You are the one that has the power to shift this, and you're not expected to do it alone. Again, be sure to join the Goddess Tribe on Telegram, the Rise and Thrive Goddess Tribe. I'm so, it just, like, I don't even have the words to express how wonderful it feels to, again, when you listen to your intuition, and then lo and behold, you know, it is just this home for so many goddesses already who, you know, felt as though they were alone in this journey, and you are not. You are not. All right? And don't dim to fit in, because guess what, sister? You're really going to be finding your soul family. You've got to express yourself. You've got to shine your light. Again, you didn't come here to do this all on your own. This entire initiation journey, it's not, you're not here to do it by yourself. So stop letting the ego keep you playing small, keep you from receiving the soul tribe, the soul guidance, the soul support, whatever it is you need in order to allow for the next crazy, bumpy, you know, excruciating, you know, purging that we go through, whatever lesson that is, whatever challenge we are presented with in that moment. But right now, Goddess, is the time where, again, you get to, like I said, all of this that's coming up is for you to recognize that you never get it done. You are perpetually going and growing. And so, yes, there will be more challenges to come. But right now, while you're in this calm and peaceful and, yeah, a little discombobulated space, but in a good way, a good discombobulated, because you don't feel like shit like you were, right? It's time. Oh my goodness, look. Both dance cards we have going here. So again, right now, even though this is clearly one of the biggies right now, you need to, you get done with this video, you better get your booty up and go twerk it. Drop it like it's hot, sister. Okay? Get the booty shake, 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 shake that booty. Okay? Go move, go dance. Get your groove tonight. Okay? All right? Because, again, as you are integrating all of these things, it's kind of like a hangover, right? Like a hangover. That's kind of why you'd feel a little discombobulated, a little off kilter, a little off center, but not like in a bad mood. So you have like a good hangover, right? You don't have the headache. You had all of that during the party, so to speak, because it wasn't a pretty party. It wasn't a fun party. All the chaos, the purging, the darkness, the feeling like the world was falling apart there for a minute, right? Because that was the breakdown, and now you're in the breakthrough side. You're in that breakthrough space. And I just realized, I'm sorry if I'm yelling. I get impassioned. I'm very impassioned about what I do. Okay? All right, so dance, move, shift that energy. All right. How are you being called to step up and lead? As I've already mentioned countless times, you are the leader in this connection. Where you are, he is not far behind. All right. He is mirroring you. So right now you are leading. This is where you are able to lead in this connection and not chase. Okay. And also not run from yourself, which in turn slows and ceases him running from himself and in turn running from you. Okay. So you lead by anchoring into your power, connecting with your magic, acknowledging the freedom that you have just stepped into, and deeper trust for yourself, because that deeper trust for yourself is going to mirror in your twin flame connection as a deeper trust for each other. So any times in the past that may have broken that trust, you're building a better house. You're building something more solid. So before it was, that new, people, we tend to lie because we're afraid of, we have fear of rejection, we have shame, we have guilt, we're protecting ourselves, we have trauma. It's really important to really ask yourselves in context, why did he lie? Why do I lie? When I lied, in times that you have, really ask yourself, when have you been afraid to really just shine your light and be fully in your power? Well, that is part of this that's teaching you, is you are stepping more into your power, which means you're going to be tested in terms of shining your light. Or are you going to back down? Are you going to stay anchored in this new place of trust for yourself, trust in your knowing, trust in being able to see what you've just experienced, what you've just come through, and what you can achieve? Or let's not go there. Because you can believe that you have been in the midst of massive transformation. And again, you are currently having this integration process, this space, and that's why things feel wonky, because it's deep healing, a cellular level. So it's gonna kind of throw you off a little bit. Holy moly, all these cards, perfecto. All right, and now let's jump to the angel numbers, which we know we have 9, 11, which I would just, oh my gosh, it would be so freaking awesome if in this shuffling that I have, I'm not, purposely picking and just shuffling. It would be so awesome if we had 9/11 that came out in this poll. Let's see what we have. Angel number 4, 5, 6, 7. Intriguing. Angel number, wow, 4 digits. Both 4, 5, 6, 7, and 4 6s. I am super intrigued to see what we have with the 9/11. Let's see here. I do not have 4, 5, 6, 7 done, but I do have the 4 6s up here. It says true meaning of twin flame. Twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey, which all of this I of course have mentioned today. True love begins within, thus you are your twin. And that's where this calm energy is coming now, is you're starting to feel what it is to feel reconnected with yourself. And that's what that peace is that you feel. That's what that calm is that you feel, because you are in alignment. You are in union with yourself in that moment. You don't have anything to be anxious or stressed about, because you're not out of alignment. You're not disconnected with your source power, with who you truly are, with your magic. You're not disconnected in that moment. So fill your cup so full that it overflows into those around you, which is definitely something that you've learned recently with having nothing to give. You barely could even give anything to yourself. So now that we have this reboot space and fill our cup time, we're really working on filling our cup. Stand in your truth, be fully you. That is on this. There it is. That is what is really tied to this message today for Thankful to Thrive is you really standing in your truth, trusting your truth, trusting your knowing, trusting that you know what resonates with you. And that even in my empowerment messages, my intuitive readings, empowerment messages, because I feel I'm bringing forth empowerment messages, that's why I call them empowerment messages, is recognizing that not everything in every one of my empowerment messages are going to resonate with you. But that's what is beautiful about this, is that it's in your power, it's your knowing, it's in you learning to trust your knowing that yes, that resonates with me, that speaks to me, that is aligned with me, or if it's not. Okay. Defend yourself, obviously, again, standing in your truth. Transmute twin flame doubt by dissolving self-doubt. Again, the more you can expand that trust in yourself, the more you trust in your connection, you trust in your knowing, you trust in your twin flame, you trust in your journey, you trust in your experience. Sister, trust. All right? And that's why, again, take full advantage of this space of peace that you're finding yourself in right now, this reprieve, this breath of fresh air moment that you have. Really tap into the good feeling energies right now, the good feeling states of being. Really be filling your cup, goddess. Just because you feel good and you're like, okay, I'm good enough. No, that is connected to not being enough. If you say, oh, it's good enough. Nuh-uh, that means it's not enough. Fill more, cup, overflow. Okay? And then look, again, only you can know the truth of your path. That is the 4 6s. That's so great. And 4, 5, 6, 7. I will actually, I'm intrigued. Let's see here. Angel number meaning. I can tell, again, step by step, you are making progress. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see it when it popped up. Duh. The baby steps I was talking about. This is like where you are. So you've graduated 1, 2, 3. You've crawled out of that abyss where you've been. And so now it's still baby steps, but 4, 5, 6, 7. You're taking it step by step. Oh, baby. Gonna get to you, girl. Okay, I'm not New Kids on the Block, but oh my God, now I got that song in my head. All right, but yeah, so step by step, baby steps, goddess. You are not expected right now as you are resting and recovering and recuperating and integrating and reconnecting with yourself right now, really vibing with yourself. You are not in the space to just jump on a bandwagon and go somewhere. Marinate, sister, marinate in this good shit. Like, savor it. Oh, like that fruit tart from the bakery. It's so good. Yes, it's delicious. All right, savor it. Exactly like that moment where I was. Just savor it. Really, really capitalize, okay, on this feel good, this, oh, so that's what that feels like. That's what it feels like to be tapping into my magic, to be feeling what it is to trust myself, to be surrendering to, I get it, okay, to be feeling what it is to feel free of things that are no longer holding me back and weighing me down. Oh, okay, I got it. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, according to the realm out there, it is leans towards teaching you on the various ways to get out of your comfort zone. It's that time to go to look for more opportunities to better yourself. The transformation card, again, that's what you've been going through, is this healing journey, this healing process, and you are Again, that's the thing, is to really truly better yourself, you've got to integrate what you've learned. This is the great challenge of humanity, is we're all being programmed about history, but we're not actually taking the lessons. We're not extracting the learning and then implementing them, so we stop perpetuating the past. Instead, humanity's been stuck in a loop of perpetuating the past. Whew. It's insanity, I tell you. That is what insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. Insanity. It's time to stop the insanity. Right? Let's see here. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's, some of these are intriguing. Cast away your old habits. Again, that's exactly where you've been. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Shifting out of what has been into what is becoming, and that is the time. That is, and a goddess was asking about 3D to 5D, and I am going to share this little tidbit on that right here. Is that as we are shifting into this 5D, it again is the letting go, the bit by bit stepping over here, pivoting from, again, focusing backwards to focusing forward. That is this fifth dimension. Is the 3D keeps us in that lower vibration, keeps us focusing on things we cannot change, keeps us on focusing on where our power cannot be found, where it does not lie, and that is on the past. Wherein, if as we ascend into the 5D, you have to be aligned with ascension, which means you have to be facing it. You've got to actually be, lining up for this experience, lining up for the vision that you're creating, the journey that you're on. You want to be in that flow, in that receptive mode. So that is that 3D to 5D, is letting go of the heavy shit and pivoting and focusing forward on the future, and being, while at the same time anchoring into this moment of now and connecting with the magic of creation in this now moment by choosing what we're feeding, choosing what we're focusing on. All right. Trusting the journey, believing now that what you desire to come is already here, so you can feel as you'd like to feel. Having it, you can feel that now. That is in this trust, in this trust realm. It's in this freedom space of freeing yourself from the perpetuation of saying, I don't have it, or he's not with me now, or just like where you've been, right? You freed yourself from a lot of this hamster wheel of bullshit, of belief systems, of stories that you've been telling yourself that were keeping you focused where your power could not be found, which is the very thing that has kept you in that struggle space, in that suffering space. You're still going to have pain facing, you're going to have pain facing forward. That's just a given. That's the contrast. It shows us what doesn't work. It shows us what we do not want. But the struggling, the suffering, that is optional. That is when we're facing the backwards. Face forward. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Start to really be anchoring more and more again into your truth and trusting you. Like I said, savor this space where you are. And I have honestly seen 333 twice on my ticker there. So obviously 333 has something to say, and then we will wrap that for today. And as I said, check out the Goddess Tribe on Telegram. The link will be below in the description. Oh my goodness, Lightworker message, time to shine. Look, don't dim to fit in. Recognize the abilities within you. Again, trust yourself, live your truths. Wow. Oh my gosh, clarify your desires, spiritual awakening. Oh man, oh my goodness. So we have 333 and 911 that are also angel numbers with us today, and they all support this profoundly wonderful, amazing. Thank you so much, universe, for this empowerment message that we have had. This has felt so good. I am feeling more and more like a better and better version of myself. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's gonna feel clunky, it's gonna feel off, but you know what, sister, you felt off for a long time. Ever since this twin flame journey began, there's been, well, shit's been wonky, huh? Indeed, indeed. You know, and it's really, really cracked you so fucking far open that you didn't have a motherfucking clue who you were, did you? Did you? Well, it's on purpose. And that would be why this last round of a dark night of the soul was so intense, because you have been taken deeper than you have ever gone before, goddess. And you made it. You made it to this. And every time in my mind, the vision that I see is a beach. As you're sitting on the beach, chillaxing, the water's calm and cool, and the breeze, you feel the breeze and the birds, and it's so peaceful. And that's exactly what I see right now, where the divine feminines are currently. Like I said, savor this. All right? Because this too shall pass. But this is one of the big lessons that we are learning, is to truly anchor into the moment, to ground into our experience here. So that said, dear sweet sister goddess, thank you so much for this journey. And like I said, join the Goddess Tribe. Follow the Healing Twin Flames channel, also on Telegram. I know everything does share into the group, the Rise and Thrive Goddess Tribe. However, one thing about the channel is all of that is just my broadcasts. So if you're looking for a specific course that I've talked about recently, or you're looking for specific links and details, right there in Telegram, it's going to be right there on the Healing Twin Flames channel. If you're also looking for any recent videos I've posted, content, anything like that, angel numbers, it's gonna be right there on that Healing Twin Flames channel, I'm telling you. Yeah, from my YouTube, Instagram, even perhaps TikToks and what have you. That is the one-stop shop. Of course, in addition to my empowermentexperiences.com website, but I don't have like all of my posts on there. Anyway, I digress. That said, sweet sister, I am going to be here and anywhere else that you find me and follow me around, so that I can remind you that the power to create any life you desire, which you're seeing this now, aren't you? More and more and more, right? Huh? The magic in your hands. That power, it's in your hands to be creating whatever experience you desire, sweet sister. Because you know why? Because that power has always been inside you. Namaste.